I don't do book reviews very often, like never. It's rare because I find myself to be really bad at it. I don't know what to say, I blank, my mind just goes a million different directions in all ways, shapes, and forms, and the words don't come out of my mouth right. But I just read a really good book and it was fantastic. In all ways a book can be fantastic. I really thoroughly enjoyed it and I want to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it with you guys right now. That book is Nightmares by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller. I honestly didn't expect to enjoy this book as much as I did enjoy it. Why? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a book by a celebrity. Jason Segel, if you do not know, is in How I Met Your Mother and in various other movies, but he's most widely known for playing Marshall on, like I said, How I Met Your Mother, and he's awesome. I'm a big fan of him, so when I saw this book I just had to buy it because I saw his name. And did I expect to love the book? No, because I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I just went into it just hoping for a good time because the guy is hilarious, so I just expected his work to be somewhat reflective of him or something, and essentially I got what I wanted completely. It was so good. Nightmares is a book about a boy named Charlie. His mom died 3 years ago and he's still not really accepting of that. Since this has happened though, his dad is remarried and his dad and his little brother have moved into his stepmom's house, which is this mansion, and during the time of moving in this mansion he has nightmares and he can't sleep at all at night. He can't. And he blames this on his stepmom. He believes that she's a witch for reasons I'm not going to tell you, but that is pretty much the storyline that I will reveal. As for the storyline and the plot, I enjoyed it so much just because it was so creative and almost magical in a way. The writing and just the things that they came up with for this story was just so wonderful and just so much fun. The characters in this book were just so cool. So many unique and fun characters, and I love them all. Even the bad characters that you were supposed to hate, right? Well, I didn't hate them. I love them because they were just so cool. The main character, Charlie, he grew so much from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. The book centers around Charlie and him facing his fears. That's what the book essentially centers around, just facing your fears and overcoming them, and it does that so well, and so good. Can't use words, but it was just done so well, like I said. As for the writing, the book is middle grade, so don't expect this genius work of masterpiece-ness. No words. But yeah, like I said, don't expect brilliant writing, just expect a lot of fun, and that's what it is. And it's so good. I don't care that it's middle grade. I love middle grade, and if you love middle grade, read it, and if you don't love middle grade, read it. Overall, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars because it was so good. I want to read it again already because it was so much fun. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you should just all read this book because it's awesome. Also, Halloween is coming up, and I would just like to point out that this is the perfect Halloween read. Not because it's really scary, because it's not, but because it has that essence that when I was reading this book, I felt like I was watching not necessarily a Tim Burton film, sorta, not completely. I felt like I was watching an animation similar to the movie Monster House. So if you've seen that movie, I love it, it's amazing. But it had that same feel. Did that make sense? I don't know, but that's what I imagined while reading this, and it's just a perfect Halloween read. So if you're in the mood, pick this up and read it. That's all I really have to say. Not really good at book reviews, like I said before, but I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to share my feelings, and now I have, so I'm gonna go. I hope you have a wonderful night. Goodbye.